defense and industry. Ms. Kaufman continues to advance the collaboration and partnership that support national security and global stability. Ms. Kaufman, the floor is yours.
Thank you, everybody. Good morning. Could you take me off spotlight for 1 minute? Is that possible?
Mojgan,
Can
you have
you
the
show
control.
everybody? Can you show everybody? Is that possible?
Yeah, Mojgan, you have to take me off spotlight. Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question. First of all, fantastic speakers. This has been eye-watering. Thank you so much. How many are on this call today that are graduating that are the first female in your family to go to school? Give me a reaction.
We got hearts and we got hearts
There
and
we go.
thumbs.
There we go. Okay. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to do this. I am a mother of three girls and grandmother of four. When I first started this job, I just thought to myself, and I met Eagle Online and Moshgon and the team, I thought courage, bravery, and resilience should not define a childhood. But how lucky am I to be able to witness this? And no young woman should simply have to be brave to learn. But in the few years that I have been involved, I realized that education does require courage and it does require fortitude to remain committed to something that is within yourself. You're not going to find it anyplace else. It becomes part of your DNA. And the thirst to keep this going is what I'm going to talk about today. I work in stability operations in all combatant commands around the world. The one thing I know is the power of educating women is a game changer. And I often talk about literacy, but it's not literacy as in reading, it's that women speak a different language. I walk in a room and my CEO, Lieutenant General boss, will approach a problem very different than I do. I want to meet people where they are. I want to get them to yes. That is a whole different learning that I'm going to challenge everybody on this call to figure out in your lives and in your careers. And I think I have 40 examples of that right now, so we don't have to talk about this in the abstract, right? When you go into a room and there's not a path forward, be the doorway, don't be the wall. Figure out what makes you different because you're special. Talking about your DNA and your education is also emotional intelligence. It's learning how to operate in that world. And again, not talking about me, but if you read all the bios, we are very different people. I am looking at Anita, who just hit it out of the ballpark, with her comment saying, you don't need permission to make a difference, things like that. Then listening to the ambassador, looking at from his aspect, and looking at my fellow mom of three, and Lauren, what I will tell you is, as we're celebrating you, you're still all 128 of you are across 22 provinces in Afghanistan. Some of you are out of country. You're still separated by borders, but again, this common literacy that I'm going to pull this through, you're learning and pursuing something bigger. The one saying is when you educate a woman, you educate a generation. Okay? You are here because somebody else, Ego Online Academy, is giving you that hand up. What you do with that opportunity or need to do is turn around and extend the hand to the next person because that's going to be the difference in the game changer. As an educated woman, you will now be able to have a seat at the table and help affect the decisions made about you and your future. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but please keep the faith. Women around the world now make up 50% of higher learning. Let me say that again. Women around the world make up 50% around the world. Generations of women who fought for these opportunities that now we take for granted. I know you don't, but many people do. You all are living proof that opportunity is still not equal. For that, I am very sad. Though it's a harsh reminder, it's a lesson that the world needs to not forget. In my role as a leader, I take your stories into every room that I go. Although you guys can't enter the room yet, I want you to know that I enter into conversations with people that can make the difference, that leaders who need to know what's at stake. I want them to think of you not as numbers or headlines, but young women with dreams, ambition, and extraordinary desire to learn and achieve great things. Your voices deserve to be heard, and I consider it an extreme privilege to help carry your voices forward. I also look forward to the day when all of you are in the room beside me, really very much. I also want to express my deep gratitude to Eagle Lion Academy and the volunteers, tutors, families. You know, your team makes this look easy. The countless hours in the care, I will tell you, the first time I met Mashka, she invited me over to dinner. She had never met me before. I think the vote of confidence in strong female leaders is another sign of emotional intelligence. So, again, when there's somebody sitting in the room, you don't know their story, don't tell your story. Ask them who they are. Ask them to dinner. Ask them to move forward. Again, emotional intelligence. Last, I want to talk about technology. You know, the last speaker touched on this a little bit. Women are woefully behind in technology, woefully behind. Just learning on this platform isn't enough. Move forward in the digital AI world. But Eagle Online Academy has given you this foundation and this amazing base. Few people get to learn online. So while your circumstances at times could be dire, the platform and the voice you've been given are a world-class education. I see it. I'm looking at your reactions when I talk to Mojgan and your board of directors. I tell you, I have the deepest gratitude for all of you. And I have to tell you, I wrote this long speech and I've just done away with it because I'm so excited about this. So, one thing I want you guys to remember, your education belongs to you. It travels with you. It can't be confined by a regime, a man, a border. It can't be diminished by somebody else's expectation. Again, it's in your DNA. And once knowledge has opened your mind to what is possible, it's very difficult for anyone to ever close that door again. So be proud today, because I'm proud of you, not because you were courageous or resilient, but because you chose to keep on moving forward. I am honored to celebrate 100 minds or 140 minds, 140 futures, and 140 possibilities for what comes next. Your education has given you knowledge, but your voice will give you power. Please use it wisely, and thank you for your time.